Alright, so back again, welcome to the 4th internal tournament. But before we get into that, if you're going to buy anything from this game today, make sure you get it from rocketprices.com. Their link's in the description. You can pretty much get anything you want from this place that's in or has been in this game for a cheaper price that you find elsewhere or from the game itself. Made it even cheaper with 6% off code JET at checkout. So the internal tournament is just another way of saying the 32-man, huge 32-man tournaments. And this is the 4th one. Hence the title. Anyway, yeah, this is Heatseeker. We've done 1v1, 2v2 and Rumble. We're now doing Heatseeker. It was voted by people the next one they wanted to do, and again I'll vote for the next one. If you want to be involved in these, as I've said multiple times, just join the Discord in the description. You can get involved in these. We actually probably need a few more people to get involved in these because we have the same people every single time. Let's go straight into it. If you haven't seen these before, it's just a straightforward 8 groups of 4. Top 2 from each group goes through, and then you have the 16-man knockout. And like last time, we will have our 3rd place knockout for people who come 3rd in their groups. And that, of course, is an 8-man knockout. That's just playing for pride, and I'll show the final of that up before the final of the main tournament. If you don't know, I don't film the group games. I only show the knockout games. Of course, I'll show every knockout games. That's 15 knockout games, as well as a summary of the group, and of course the 3rd place final. So plenty of stuff to look forward to. These videos tend to be quite long, but very entertaining. And then we have to go through our groups then. So here are the groups on the screen. We have some very good players in here. Okay, and for once, I'm not actually the highest ranked. As you'll see, there are 2 players that are significantly better than me, and in terms of ranks as well. And you see that reflected in their ranks on the tables. In terms of my group, I've got a relatively simple group, other than the fact I've got 1 hard game, probably against Super Red. And the other 2 should be relatively straightforward, no disrespect to them. So I should definitely come top 2 and progress to the knockouts, which is what we expect. I'm expecting at least quarterfinal, although I don't really want to get to the final and lose again, as we have done the past few times. That's 2-0. I'm playing like a spastic. I literally just played Arch about half an hour ago and battered him, and now I'm playing like a fucking idiot. What the fuck am I doing? What is that landing? Promising, and I've fucking blown it. I've absolutely blown it. Absolutely bottled the final. We're gonna fucking lose. I can't believe this. How have we lost? I don't believe this at all. This is ridiculous. I don't get it. I have no idea how we've lost that game in the slightest. It is confirmed now. It's 5-1. I've got no chance. It's game over. We've lost. Another final goes against us. I'm absolutely sick and tired of this. Nothing went my way that final whatsoever. Absolutely nothing I tried to do went my way, and I'm absolutely gutted. And that is literally every single tournament I have played, I've lost in the finals. So I hope you can change that. Although to be honest, I'm not expecting much from Heatseeker. I'm not the best Heatseeker player, and there's some very good players in this tournament. But you never know. Anyway, that's the groups then I've shown you. Let's just show you the knockout before we get into it. This is what the allocations are if you come 1st or 2nd in the group, as you can see. So if you come Group A first, you'll be where it's allocated on the map. That will be filled in after the groups are all done. And of course, we get into the groups and show you how they ended up being in all the games that I've played off camera. And of course, it's a big project, so if you do enjoy these, please make sure you subscribe and support, because they take a long time. It's 64 games in total. You don't even see 48 of them. You only see 16 of the games. There's a lot of work behind the scenes you don't even get to see. So make sure you do support if you do enjoy it. Just get into this tent to see who I get on this time. I've got a feeling it's going to be difficult. Might not even progress that far. We'll have a look. So we start off with Group A. I'm very interested in people that have gone out and gone through, by the way. We'll come onto those groups when they come, of course. I actually forgot to mention Group A. Subjet is actually me with 0 boost. We couldn't find a 32nd player to put in the tournament, so I thought I'd throw myself in with 0 boost. And this is what happened. I was not expecting to go through, but I did go through in 2nd, which puts me into the bracket, which we'll come onto at the end of the groups. AAT makes the 3rd place, and Leandro wins every game and goes through. These are the results then. Rather convincing win to me, 7-3 in both games, other than Leandro, who absolutely spanked me with no booze. I really couldn't defend with no booze. Everything kept going above me. Leandro looks very strong in this tournament, and Rose really disappointed and is out. Group B is obviously going to be one clear winner here. As you can see, starting out by far the superior rank. He absolutely battered everyone. Didn't even concede a single goal. Scored 19. and conceded 0. Poor Coraton ended up going out without scoring a goal himself, and Stompy just about made it through over Efisk. These are the results though. Every single game was to nil. It was very, very strange, this group. Every single game was to nil. As you can see, Dino wins 7-0, 7-0, and 5-0, absolutely taking this group by fucking storm. He's through, Efisk goes to 3rd place, and of course Stompy goes through as well. Group C now, this is a massive shock, as you can see from the ranks. You would expect Mighty Cake, our previous Rumble internal tournament winner, to go through. However, he went through in 3rd, mainly because of problems with his controller. He said it kept making him flip forwards to the area, and it was all sorts of problems. As you can see in his gameplay, him losing 6-1, as you can see in the results here, to Twinkie, who goes through as 1st on goals scored over Puffy. When they had the same goal difference, Twinkie scored 2 more goals. Poor boy 3 though, conceding so many goals. He conceded 7 in every single one, the maximum possible. Group D, another shock on the cards here, but not quite as much as that one. However, there's still a little bit of a shock. Archie would think to top the groups actually only comes 2nd. He lost to Nas. Nas winning 3 out of 3. Vane and Mean just about drops out. Dribs goes to the 3rd place bracket. As you can see in the results, the main game here was the 5-4 win by Nas over Arch. All the rest of the games are very straightforward, and Group D is quite a straightforward group. However, that does mean it's going to be a sticky situation in the knockouts. You'll see in a second what I mean by that. The fact that Arch has come 2nd, so that's a very unfortunate setup for the knockouts. Group E, and it's actually one of the most interesting groups I've seen in this tournament, and the ranks are all very similar from the top 3, other than Super Jam, who got battered. As you can see, didn't even score a goal, conceded 17. However, as you can see, Rowdy just about beat Renzo to 2nd spot. Wizards didn't lose a game, looks very solid. But yeah, the final game that was played was Rowdy against Renzo, and all Renzo had to do was draw, but he lost 5-1, as you can see from the results, and that put him into the 3rd place bracket. Rowdy Ferret does go through into the 2nd spot. Group F, this was probably the most boring group, in no offense to them all, but it was a clear standout win, as you can see. They had a fuck to say his name, but Watana B's our original Sky, Spike, whatever you want to call him. He scored 21 goals, conceded only 1, and that's when he was taking the piss against our gold ranked player Eternal, who did finish bottom of the group. The other 2 games were 7-0 wins. It was just convincing. Quinn ended up being 2nd place after winning the other 2 games against the lower ranked players, but it was a boring group in the fact it was just what happened, and it was inevitable anyway. Here are the results. You can see Sky just battered everyone, and I keep calling him Sky by the way because I can't pronounce that fucking name. Quinn is 2nd after winning 6-4, and then obviously they lost to Sky as well. And we'll see Rare, a new contender in these tournaments. He will be in the 3rd place bracket. Group G, this is probably the most interesting group, and it's because it all came down to goal difference and even goals scored to separate the top 3. As you can see, they're all diamond players. Dino unfortunately rooted to the bottom of the table, but as you can see from the others, all of them 6 points. However, goal difference put Scorpion into that 3rd place, and Blarpy and Meme Hype are only separated by 2 goals scored more by Blarpy, which puts him 1st and really changes up where he end up in the bracket. So it's very crucial to get that 1st spot. Meme Hype will be happy to go through. Scorpion, you got to feel for him, only losing out on goal difference, having won 2 games and not even making it through is very, very harsh. The results were very, very close. As you can see, some very, very tight games. Dino was leading every single game, believe it or not, and he only managed to lose all 3 games. That's just testament to him. Bloppy and Meme Hype do make it through, and we'll see how they go on in the knockouts. Group H was my group, and I was a little bit worried coming to this. There's also a bit of a shock in this group as well when you see it. So obviously poor Alfie on Gaming Boy got absolutely battered by everyone as expected. The silver one just got destroyed. You can see 21 goals, having a minus 19 goal difference. You can see, as you can also see, Super Red dropped into the 3rd place. Now I was actually worried about playing him out of all of them because he's on USC and it would have been a difficult game. However, from the results, as you can see, I actually managed to convincingly beat him 3-0 without much issue. The main game that caused this to happen was the fact that Fire Breath drew with Maguire 2-2, which then gave him an advantage going into the last game against me. Was me versus Fire Breath, and I was 2-0 up trying to push for the 3-0 that Maguire would have needed to take it to a goal difference split, which Maguire would have actually won and goals scored. However, in me trying to pursue that incredible result, I ended up conceding 2 goals, which is fair enough. I wanted to go for that. It meant Fire Breath did get in that 2nd spot, which he would have done anyway if he didn't go for that. So there we go. Here are results. Obviously 2 draws in a group is very, very rare. I think it's the only group that's happened in. But poor Alfie on Gaming Boy just got destroyed by everyone, bless him. Fair play for him to try, and he's a silver one playing in the tournament for the Grand Champs and the High Champ players. He's never going to do well realistically. But Super does go into that 3rd place playoff. We have got some very good players in that 3rd place playoff, which is what I was saying about, there are some shocks. Now we get onto the knockout bracket, and you'll see why it's shit. In this bottom left hand corner, you can see I have Arch, which is not an easy game in itself. If I do win, I then play Spike, probably the best player in the tournament, so I have a very, very, very hard run to the final. The rest of the people in the tournament are probably happy about that. My no boost self is on the other side, the bottom right hand corner. I could potentially get further with 0 boost than I do with a limited boost. We'll have to see how that turns out. Some interesting matchups there, some interesting players that have made it through as well. Coming on to the third place bracket, we have some very good players. As I said, we do have Super Ed and we have Mighty Cake in here as well, so it'll be interesting to see who wins this. Renzo also in here, so the minimum we have a Plat 2, we have 4 diamond players and also 3 champs, 2 of them being very, very good players. That's going to be interesting fight. It would be expected to be Super Ed versus Cake, but you never know. That's how the groups and the knockouts set up to be. Obviously it's interesting, as I said, that bottom left hand corner, me v Arch, then me v Spike potentially is going to be very, very hard for me, but everyone else is going to be happy with that because it's all the grand champs in one area. It means you're going to play less of them as they'll knock each other out. Anyway, let's get into our first game then. We have Leandro against Rowdy. That'll be a very close game as well. Let's see who can win that, our first round of 16 game. So here we are, our first game then. Rowdy v Leandro is on USEs, which might cause Leandro some problems. And he's going to have a much higher ping than Rowdy, as you can see, which is a massive factor in a Heatseeker. I have to say the most effect it has on any game mode ping is Heatseeker for sure, because it changed the way the ball curves. You haven't seen the Olympics and the Heatseeker semi-final I lost in, and why I lost because of lag. Go and watch that when you get time, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. I got absolutely shafted in that because of lag. It's completely different now. It's obviously a tournament and this game doesn't affect me as much, so I'm just going to hope it's an entertaining game for us. Leandro's looked good so far against Rowdy, who actually did very well in his group to get through. It was a tough group to get through. He's done well here to get here. It's going to be a good game. In fact, it's 1-0 to Leandro already. Leandro is actually quite a good player. He's got a very, very, I'd say, easy draw. I don't want to offend anyone on this side of the draw, but he has got an easy corner. Could find himself well into the semi-finals without any kind of luck whatsoever. But the semi-final will be a very, very hard game. If he does win that one-off game, he could easily find himself in the final. It's a big tournament for him. Obviously, he had a disappointing one in the Rumble tournament. Got a little doubt in the first knockout round, but he's back for more this time. He wants to win this one. Got to win this first, of course. Still a long way to go in this game. 2-0. Leandro scored again. Looks like he's going to go through here. There's not been many mistakes happened until now, and Leandro scored, makes it 2-0. 3-0 now. Rowdy's what a save with himself. 4-0. I don't know what Rowdy's doing, but he says OMG. He's not happy about it. Keeps finding himself getting caught in the goalpost or something. He's 4-0. Leandro's comfortable now. He's going to go through.
What in fuck's name are you doing?
5-0. I think Rowdy's given up. 6-0, yeah, Rowdy's definitely given up now. He can't be fucked. What a save from himself and Leandro giving him some what a save as well. And that's game. 7-0 to Leandro. Emphatic win by Leandro, though Rowdy Ferrer did give up pretty much after 3 goals. There we go, Leandro's through. Next game will be interesting to see who can play Leandro in that. So, here we have our second round of 16 game. It's Meme Hype against Twinkie. Both on USC, so it's USC servers, of course. Let's see who win this. And it's 1-0. Twinkie goes in the lead already. 2-0. Fuck me. Meme Hype's having a stinker. Fucking 3-0. It's gone through him again. He's fuming. Twinkie's emphasised as well. Look at them both spamming shit. Looks like Twinkie will play Leandro in the next round. That'll be some game. I'm excited to see that. Fucking 4-0. That just puts the nail in a coffin for Meme Hype, unfortunately. He did well to get through his group. Looks like he's going to go out here.
Help me!
5-0. That just tops it off even further. 6-0. Fuck me. He wants 7. He's letting him have a goal. I'm pretty sure he's letting him have a goal. If he wasn't, then he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And it's 7. He's got his 7-1. I'm pretty sure that's what he wanted. There we go. Twinkie does go through to play Leandro. Next game will be a good one though. It'll be Spike against Stompy, and I'm pretty sure he's going to win that. Let's get into that game and see. Let's watch him batter him 7-0 most likely. So here is quarterfinal 3. Then we have probably the biggest mismatch in ranks. We have GC2 Watanabe. I'm going to keep butchering that name over and over again. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to call him Spike. And we have Stompy, the diamond one, the other side. It's going to be interesting. Oh my god. Spike's missed it. It's 1-0 to Stompy. Oh no, Spike says. He's not happy with himself. He's still probably going to win though, let's be real. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 7-1 either. Could be interesting. There we go, there's 1-1. Stompy's holding his own at the moment.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, as soon as I say that one flies in the bottom corner. 3-1, yeah, I told you still come back and win this. And it's 4-1. I didn't even see the goal, I can't lie. But it is 4-1, and he's definitely run away with this now.
No! God, please, no!
5-1, yeah, miscom past Stompy in again.
Why?
Oh, Stompy went for it. He went for it and nearly got it, but it's 6-1. 7-1, there we go, that's the game. And Spike goes through. Stompy started so well, but really didn't have a chance in the end. And I guess Spike will play the winner of the next game, which is a fucking massive game, by the way. And just to see who wins that, let's get into that now. This is the fucking big one then. The biggest game of the tournament so far, and the winner will set up the biggest game, second biggest game of the tournament so far. Next, obviously, the winner of this will play the fucking GC2 of Spike, or whatever the fuck his name is, you want to call him now. This game's massive though, we can't underestimate this game. Archer's a very, very good player, a GC1 in 3, so he can't take this fucking seriously enough. This is a fucking massive game, we have to concentrate. And it's 1-0, he's missed it. Fucking get in, we take any goal we can get here. I think we're both very, very nervous. Well, I am anyway, I think he said he's the same, but it is very, very nerve-wracking this game, because you don't want to lose in the first round. Such a good player, both of us. Well, he is anyway, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but to lose in the first round of a Grand Champ play, it would be so devastating. You want to go as far as you can, of course. And it's unfortunate, in a way it's fortunate, because it will make a good spectacle, but it's unfortunate me and him both played each other in the first round. You want to see him more of the higher ranked people in the later rounds. So now he's made his mistake, I cannot make any mistake. Just keep it solid and we'll now win this game. Oh my god, he's got away with that one massively. Calculated, he claims. Yeah, that's gone in, it's gone through him. I think we're going to win here. Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. I think he's going to make a mistake by doing that. It's 3-0. He's not happy. I'm pretty sure we're through now. That's 4. It's gone underneath him. He says shit every time he concedes. You love to see it. We're going through, boys. 5-0. We're absolutely tearing it apart. You love to see it. I mean, Archer's a GC, but he'll be the first to admit himself he's not a great ones player, which is probably why he's falling short here. He fell short almost in the group as well. I mean, look, it's 6-0. He's very good at what he gives to a team, which is why he's GC1 in 3s. However, in 1s, I'm pretty sure he's only like Diamond 3, which pretty much says it all. Very good team player, very good game sense. When it comes to almost a mechanical game like Heatseeker almost is, when all it's just adjustments in the air and aerials, it's not the best, and I'm sure he would be the same to admit that as well. I think it's 7. It is 7. We've absolutely whitewashed him 7-0. I was not expecting this. I was expecting almost me to win in a way, because of that thing I just talked about. But 7-0, wow, what a win that is. And what a game we have next. Fuck me, that's going to be incredible quarter-final. Almost as good as this one. Anyway, let's get on to the other side then. Daniel is waiting. Let's see if he can win. So, here we have Daniel against Quinn then. Who's going to win? I got a feeling I know who's going to win this game, but we'll wait and see. You never know, it could be a shock, but as I said, I very much doubt it. This is a goal. Yep. Quinn was doing quite well for a long period of time, but he left the goal open there. 2-0. Quinn just missed it there, as I said. Very, very obvious result this game, and it's inevitable. Daniel will be going through. 4-0. That just tops it off. You gotta feel sorry for Quinn. He's did quite well in the group to get through, and here he is. He's just got absolutely battered and had absolutely no chance of winning this game, really. It's going to take a Grand Champ, probably someone in the final. I think Daniel will get all the way through to the final at least. 5-0, fuck me, it gets worse for Quinn. And that's the game, somehow that's gone in. I don't know how that's gone in, but there we go, 6-0 for Daniel. He even turtled to hit this last one, he's just taking the piss out of him now. And somehow that's gone in, and there we go, Daniel wins, obviously. He goes through to the next round, let's see who he gets to play. So here we have Nas versus Firebreath then, who's going to win this one and get into the next round as well. Both did well in their groups. Obviously Nas won all 3 games. Firebreath almost did well to get through considering the group he had. 1-0. Firebreath's not happy. 2-0. Firebreath missed it. And he's absolutely fuming. Look at that. He's absolutely living with himself. 3-0. He's left the game. Firebreath has left the game. That's an easy win for Naz. He goes through to the next round. Was not expecting that. Fuck me, there we go. Naz goes through. Let's see who can win, which I think is my game next against Wizard with no boost. See how I get on. So, it's me with no boost time, and Wizard's conveniently changed his name to Demo Virgin. I feel like he's done that on purpose just for this game. The fact that he's played either he can't demo people in this. I need to remember I'm buying boost. Have I actually done that or not? I won't be able to tell. Yeah, it's me with no boost. You've got to remember that. I can't boost at all if I'm buying a boost, so I can't just accidentally press it either. That was very close. That's the difficult thing with no boost. It's very hard to save stuff like this that goes right at the top. We've managed to get a couple of them now though. And that just looks like that's what he's doing. He's just hitting it high, so I have to try and deal with them. That's the way I'm going to concede. That's 1-0. Yeah, I can't reach stuff like that. It's impossible. If I do win this, I will have a chance of being able to get into semi-final with having no boost. But I very much doubt I even win this game, never mind the next one. This is a goal as well, probably. No, we've saved it well. It's very, very hard to deal with these shots. I had to figure out somewhere dealing with them and nearly conceded again there. I have to time it perfectly and be in the perfect spot. Otherwise, it's going to be a goal. Like this is a goal. There we go. Nothing I can do about it. That's a frustrating thing. It doesn't look like I'm going to lose this game, unfortunately. Oh my god, how has that stayed out? We've got away with that. We can't score. He's defending so well, we just cannot fucking score. We're not going to win this. We're not going to win this because we can't score even when it's going this quickly. He's just not letting up at all. Yeah, there's the game. He wins. There's nothing I could do about that. I just had to wait. I hope he made a mistake. He never did. So that's fair play to him. He played way above himself, in my opinion, in this game. He's done very, very fucking well. And he goes into the next round. Fortunately for me, I won't be making it any further with no boost. It's quite inevitable, isn't it, really? He got no boost in this game. There's some things you just cannot save. And all three of his goals have pretty much been that. There we go. GG. He did play very well, to be fair to him. Let's get into the next game and see who he plays against. So our last round of 16 game then, we have Puffy, who is on Taco Lover now, against Blarpy. Both very closely ranked. Let's see who can win this game. They're both going to be experiencing lag, as Blarpy's from US East and Taco Lover Puffy's from Middle East. So both will be playing on EU to keep it kind of equal, as you can see. They're very equal pings. So it's going to be a weird game. Both of them are going to be experiencing lag, so it could be interesting. Should be a lot of goals, I think. How has he got away with that one, Puffy? He's fucking got away with that for sure. Very even, as you can tell. No one's really had any chance other than that one that's nearly just gone in. And both showing no signs of missing the ball. It's going quite well here.
Are you sure about that?
And as soon as I say that, Puffy scores fucking 5 seconds later. Oh no, Blarpy backflipped. Oh no, I saw that. That was that's unfortunate. He's going to have a difficult task scoring 2 goals in 3 minutes in Heatseekers. It's a lot harder said than done. It might look easy, but I'm telling you now, it's not. To score 2 goals in 3 minutes, you got to get very, very lucky. And then they make 2 mistakes. Oh, it's 3-0. Never mind. I think that's game over. 4-0. Fucking hell. Blarpy's not happy with his performance, but he's 4-0. 5-0. Fuck me. Fucking 6-0. Blarpy's given up now, I think. Yeah, Blarpy's 100% given up. It's 7-0. There we go. Puffy wins. Good win for him. He's into the next round to play Wizard. Blarpy's out, unfortunately for him. Let's see who can win the first quarter-final though. Leandro's game is getting to that now. Our first quarter-final then, here we are. We are on US East because it's a match-up between the 2 ranks pretty much. So span a random wheel. Having said that, their pings are actually quite similar. Leandro's the EU player, Twinkie's the US East player. The pings are actually very, very close, so maybe it's the best idea to do that. Yeah, the winner of this will play the winner of the massive game that comes next after this game. I'm expecting this game to be a close, intense game because they're both very good players. It's 1-0 Twinkie. I don't know how that's gone in. He's bounced off Leandro twice there. It's gone in. Leandro has finally scored. Control disconnected apparently. Look, he's just sitting there. Bless him. That's so peak because that teaches you to always keep your controllers charged, boys. If you haven't done anything for this tournament, make sure your controllers are charged. Otherwise, that can happen. Next goal will win this game, whether it's now or in overtime. We'll see who wins this. It's going to be very close. Oh my god, it's gone in. Twinkie.
Nope.
Twinkie scored. Leandro's left the game because he knows it's game over. Twinkie scored with 10 seconds to go. Jesus Christ, Leandro somehow, I don't know how that's gone in. I don't know how that's gone in. He literally hits the ball there. Fuck me. What a result for Twinkie that is. And he goes through to the semi-finals. that he plays the winner of an absolute huge game next, so you can win that and play here. Right then, as if the last game wasn't fucking big enough, I've now got to play Watanabe Sky Spike, I'm going to call him, in the quarterfinal. Going to be the hardest game I'm going to have until potentially the final. I'm in the fucking silver card for some reason, but there we go, we're going to stick the silver card today. And if we win this, we should potentially make the final, so it's going to be interesting. We always have good games, me and him in Heatseeker. It always tends to be 2-1. That's the score it's probably going to end up being, as long as both of us play like we usually do. Very nervous though, I'm very nervous. I'm more nervous obviously than I was in Archer's game, because this is now a harder opponent in a later round. It's going to be fucking nerve-wracking. Just a case of who's going to budge first. That's literally all this is. Who will concede first, and that puts the person who scores in the ascendancy, obviously. Yeah, can just defend their goal and not have to worry about trying to score. He's very, very nervous this. Both of us just seem to be defending our goal and just hitting it back and forth. Could be here for some time. It's 1-0, he's missed it. He's fucking missed it. Come on, we're in the lead now. We just have to defend our fucking goal. If we can defend the goal for 3 minutes, we've won. He's becoming more aggressive now, Spike, because he needs to get more hits quicker. And the more hits he gets in a short space of time, obviously you have more hits for the ball to speed up and more likely I'm going to miss the ball. So he's got to start doing that, otherwise he's going to lose here. It's 1-0. I nearly fucking missed it there. That would have been calamitous, wouldn't it? That goal. That's the goal. That's the game. We've fucking beaten him. We have beaten him. And we look very, very strong in this tournament now. We look very fucking strong. He says GG's, he knows the game's over. Unless he absolutely flies the ball now and gets 2 very quick goals, he's going to be out here. We have done very, very well to get through our corner here. We had Arch and Spike both in the same corner. Very, very difficult games. It's 3-0. That's going to be definitely the game. What a win this is for us, by the way. That's going to be 4-0. There we go, just putting it in the wounds a bit more. To be fair, it's not a 4-0 game, it would have been 2-0 if he just kept playing, but he's obviously trying to just fuck about now. What a win. I'm extremely happy with this now. Extremely happy. We've got very good potential of winning this tournament, if not losing the final yet again. GG Spikes, let's get into the other side where Daniel, the other final contender, is playing and see if he can win his game. Right, here we go then, quarter-final 3. It's Daniel against Nas. It's going to be an interesting game. You'd expect Daniel to win, of course, but Nas has proven to be well in this tournament. He's obviously beaten Arch in the group, which is a testament to him. So we'll see how he gets on in this game. I've got a feeling it could be quite close, but Daniel should win. He might even score here straight away. He has done. Poor from Nas letting him do that. Oh, it's 2-0. Nas is fuming. I didn't even see how that went in. It looked like he hit him and it's gone in still. And he's 2-0 down against Daniel. It's not looking good for Nas. It looks like he's going to go out here. Nas is fuming. He's absolutely livid. He just missed the ball as well. This entire tournament, it's gone in. I was about to say, the entire tournament, I don't think Daniel's missed a single ball. And it just flies in off Nas again. There's twice he's hit him and gone in. That's pretty much GG already, to be honest. There's no way Daniel's conceding 3 goals and he keeps missing the ball, Nas. He's not happy in the slightest here. It's 4. It's bent to top corner. Nas really isn't happy about this result at all. And it's 5. And Nas again, absolutely fuming. And it's 6. He's missed the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves. Actually, it's only 7, isn't it? It's only 1 more goal when it's done. It's going to be 7 here. Yep, it's 7. He's whitewashed him, and again he's fuming. He's absolutely livid with the result that's got in here. He had no chance. Playing Daniel, probably the best player in the tournament, as I mentioned before. He's now in the semi-final. Let's see who he gets to play against. Our last quarter-final brings us Wizard v Puffy. Going to be an interesting game here. We are an EU for Wizard's sake, only because he has very, very bad ping. So put it on middleweight just make it unplayable for him. So we've kind of got as equal as possible here. So he kind of had an advantage, and he's slightly higher rank than Puffy, but you know, Puffy's a good player. We saw that in the last game. This will be an interesting game. Who can get into the semi-final? 1-0 to Puffy. I tell you what, he could go on a run in this tournament. Great result last time out. He could get into the semi-final here. 2-0. Fucking 2-0. Well done, Puffy. Demo Virgin Wizard is fuming. Oh, it's 3-0. I think that confirms it. Demo Virgin's fucking livid. But it's 3-0 to Puffy. He's going through to semi-finals. Oh, it's 3-1. Could have come back beyond here. He just flips into the post there. Could have come back beyond here. You have to be very, very quick if it is. 3-2. Can Demo Virgin Wizard score in the last 13 seconds? He's going to have to fucking go for it, and if he can, it'll be incredible. He's going to have to go for it at some point, Wizard. He's got to hate this and then go up for the ball. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it, never mind. He's fucking missed it. What a save, Puffy gives him the what a save. 4-2, Puffy does go through to semi-final. Great win for him. And there we have it. That is confirmed that these are our semi-finals. And then we'll deal with this side after we go across back to the other side and see who can make the first final spot. Here we go then. Semi-final. I can't believe I'm here. I don't think Twinkie can believe I'm here either. The pings are very, very similar, to be fair. It should be a relatively easy game, even though I am on USE's because that's his server. But anything like I did in the last game, I'll convincingly win this. Twinkie's a good player, of course, and he actually beat me in the Olympics with the help of a lot of lag. But I don't have that lag anymore. I should be able to beat him. And it looks like that Daniel's going to be waiting in the final, which will be a fucking incredible game. 1-0 off the sea, and that's the way I try and play this tournament. I try and hit the ball into the ceiling when it gets as fast, because when it hits the ceiling it's very hard to react in time to the new height of the ball. And it's 1-0, we really should win this from here. If we do get into the final, could this be our time? Could we finally win a tournament after 3 finals of losing? Can we finally win a final? It's literally set up for me to lose the final. Playing against Daniel, an incredible player, hasn't conceded the goal yet this tournament. And it's just set up for me to lose. It's literally set up for me to lose 4 finals in a row. Can I finally turn that round and win eventually? Take our time like we did last game. Take our time. It's 2-0. I think we're through here. I don't think we're going to concede 2 more goals. 3-0. Twinkie's missed it. That pretty much confirms us through to the final then. Very, very tough run we've had. We've had 2 GCs and Sky and Watanabe, whatever the fuck you want to call him, being probably one of the best, if not the best player in the tournament. Beating him as well, beating Twinkie on his own servers, and now we're 4-0 up. We're absolutely flying. 5-0, fuck me, we're absolutely fucking steaming this game. 6-0, he's obviously given up a long time ago. Let's just see this game out. There we go, 6-0 win. What a game that is from me. And fair play to Twinkie, by the way, him getting semi-finals, very well done by him. Let's get into Daniel and be Puffy now. And let's see who can win that and meet me in the final. I've got a feeling it's going to be Daniel, and that would be some game if it is. But can Puffy put off another shot and get himself into the final? We'll see. What a game we have here, this semi-final. Puffy against Daniel. It's on Middle East, as I said about Puffy being from Middle East. Daniel's got some seriously bad lag, or it's actually not that bad. I thought it'd be worse than that. 144 isn't that bad. It's going to be a slight hindrance to him, but I don't think he's actually conceded a goal this entire tournament so far. So it's going to be very hard to break him down, even if he has got lag. It's 1-0 to Daniel. Took some time for that first goal to go in. It looked like it's going to be very close, but it's just about crept in now. Puffy needs to get the next goal. If he doesn't score the next goal, I think it's over for him. 2-0. I think that's going to be game over, unfortunately, for Puffy. I don't think he's going to come back from here. 3-0, and that's going to be game. Puffy's not happy. That will be game over. Daniel will be going into the final. What a performance. I'm bad, he said. To be fair, he did a great run. And Daniel's telling him, no, we had a great run through this tournament, Puffy. But we've done well to get to the semi-final. I mean, I don't know who's going to beat Daniel. He hasn't conceded a fucking goal, for Christ's sake. In all fairness, he hasn't had the hardest run, but you can't take that away from him. Not conceding the goal in Heatseeker is pretty fucking good. And here he goes in the final. And before we get into that final, see if he can win that, let's get into our 3rd place bracket and let's see who won that first. This is how the 3rd place knockout ended up being. Pretty expected in the grand scheme of things. We're now loaded into the final, which is going to be Super against Cake. Cake's not joining the fucking game for some reason, but that's the bracket, and that's pretty much when it is expected. To be honest, the two champ 2s. We're now both champ 3, by the way. I thought I'd point out, so just to show how good they actually are. I don't know why they're in this bracket. Are in the final together, and they're playing each other now, and it's going to be a good game. It's on USCs. I did spin a random wheel for this because they're obviously both the same rank. Super Red will have an advantage over Cake, and that Cake's EU and Super Red is USCs, and we are playing on USCs. So I'm expecting a good game. The 3rd place bracket overall was quite poor because it went as expected. So I'm looking for an entertaining game here. I've also decided, for those that have watched the previous ones and will watch future ones, this is the last time I do this because I thought it'd motivate people to play the game more, try and get 3rd place, give someone to play for. But people who end up in the 3rd place bracket just completely demotivated to play and sometimes don't even bother replying. So I'm not going to do this anymore. It's also a little bit pointless because the only person who gets a reward is the winner. 1-0 to Super Red. Cake got caught with a bad land and it's 1-0. Oh, it's 1-1. This could be a good game now. Just gone through Super here. I don't really know what he was doing. It was like it came off the wall badly. 30 seconds or so to go. Who's going to nick it here, if anyone? Or will it go to overtime? Oh no, Cake's missed it! Cake has missed it in the last fucking 2 seconds. He's missed the ball. Super Red spams. Wow, it's gone in. What a fucking result that is. Look at this. He just flipped. I don't know what he did. He went past the ball a little bit there. That means Super is going to win unless Cake scores literally from kickoff, which I very much doubt he's going to. Let's have a look and see if he can. No, that is the game. Super does win the third place bracket, and I'm actually filming this before I even know who's in the final. So whoever it is, Danielle, me, Sky, Leandro, whoever's, even me with no booze, I don't have a fucking clue. This one's been done very quickly, this losers bracket. Good luck to them, and we'll see who wins. It's final time, boys. We're here again for the 4th fucking tournament in a row. It's me v Daniel now. I've already beaten the GC2 in the quarterfinal in Spike. I've already beaten the GC1 in Arch in the first round. We got through a relatively difficult group in comparison to the others. And here we are in the final. We played very, very well in this. And it's typical that the one time I'm almost not expected to win, it could be my time. I do have some kind of hope for this game. I played very well, but you've got to remember, Daniel has not fucking conceded a goal this entire tournament. It's going to be very hard to break it down. In all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if it fucking finishes 0-0 when we go to overtime. We've got to be confident. We have to be confident. We've almost got nothing to lose here. Everyone's expecting him to win. And we can just put it out the bag here like everyone else has done against me. Hopefully he'll be the one who bottles it this time. First goal in this game is fucking massive. I can't emphasize how big the first goal is in this game. I want to know who's going to go to. Oh my god, he fucked it. My heart was in my mouth there. Jesus Christ, it's nerve-wracking. It's nearly been 3 minutes with no goal, which is literally what I was saying at the start of the game. I'll tell you one thing, that ball is not fucking slowing down. I'll tell you that. It's getting quicker and quicker every time we fucking hit it. He's very, very nervous, this. Bro, I actually might just show his entire game. I might as well just show the whole game because it's just fucking so close. So fucking edgy, this. It's unreal. And look, we've got a minute left and there's been no goal. That's literally what I was saying. I wouldn't be surprised if this finishes 0-0. Please, Daniel, just miss the ball, mate. He scored! We fucking scored, boys! I think we won! I think we won. He says GG, but there's still 17 seconds. Let's not take this for granted. He can still score here. You've got to remember that. There's still opportunity for him to score. Let's not take the piss. Come on. Let's fucking focus. 10 seconds to go. What a win this will be if we can do it. He's going to go for this. He's going to go for this. He's missed. We've won. We fucking won, boys. Oh my god, we have won. I can't believe it. We've actually won a tournament. Literally, as I was saying at the start, it's typical, the one that everyone expects me to lose, I'm going to win. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to be that close. What a fucking tournament this has been. I mean, no one can say I don't deserve it either after that run of games I had. Big shout out to Daniel though, fuck me, what? I mean, it's the only goal was conceded all tournament in the final. But I tell you what, I have been unreal this tournament. Without blowing my own trumpet at all, as I've done a lot in this last minute. I had the hardest run, and I really, really proved it as well. What a fucking win that is. And we finally won one. It's taken us 4 tournaments to win it. What a tournament it was. And that's the 4th tournament. There's been Rumble, 2v2, 1v1. If you want to go and watch them, you can. Very interesting. I've pretty much just spoiled the result of them though for you if you don't want to watch them now. But the next one's going to be 1st to 1, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be a lot shorter and a lot more shocks in this one. If you want to be involved in that, make sure you join the Discord and you can be involved. But I'm so happy with that. What a fucking result that is. And I guess I'll see you in the next tournament.